Welcome back to the channel. Well, it's finally finished. And you're probably wondering, what's finished? Is your channel finished? What is it? Well, for the last 2.5 years, I have been working on what is the biggest project of my life. And I absolutely know to a certainty the most important project of my life. It's been years of putting a lot of different things together, of research and thinking through issues and study, and then about 2.5 years of actually putting it all together. And so finally, the last couple months, especially, I furiously spent every second I had of spare time to complete the task. And so I finally have, and I want to share it with you guys who have followed this channel from the beginning. So this is the finished product. Order of the Eye, the secret force that runs the world. So, like I said, this is the biggest project I've worked on. What I basically have done is I put everything together that I've ever written about, really. I basically put into one book, and it's a long book. It's about 330 pages. It's got over 500 references, footnotes, I should say, and probably about 300 something references. And I have tried to answer the question as definitively as I can. Two basic things. How bad is the world, and who's actually running it? So, the first couple chapters, I dive into just how corrupt, wicked, depraved, dreadful this world has really become. And I cover all of it. Yes, narcissism, because that's a huge part of where we are today. But I talk about the internet and everything the internet brought into the world, what the smartphone brings into the world, how these things have affected dating and culture and relationships and families and gender and male female roles and the way we do business and the way we do every single thing. And this, guys, tells us this is for a separate video because I want to talk about many of these sections on videos as topics. It shows you that we live in a time truly and genuinely unlike any other in history. Guys, I know a lot of people will say that. Well, they always thought it was the end. Well, that generation thought it was the end. But guys, trust me, with just the internet alone, plus the smartphone, this world is absolutely unlike anything by a landslide that has ever existed. So in my first two chapters, I go through all of this and I paint the picture of how bad the world really is. And then I answer the question, how did it get to be like this? More specifically, who is responsible? When you peel back all the layers and you pull the curtain back, what is it that you find? Who are the people running this earth? How widespread is their corruption? Just how bad is it? Where did they come from? Who do they serve? And yes, believe me, there is an order of the eye that rules everything. So I won't spend much time on this video. This is just kind of an announcement for you guys. This is not a money-making scheme for me. Far from it. Couldn't care less about it. I'm not going to go into details about what I'll even do with the money because don't let your right hand know what your left hand is doing. But trust and believe it's not about that. It's not about fame and it's not about, I don't care. None of those things are even going to happen. This is simply the truth. This is so everybody who wants to read it can see how bad the world has become and more importantly, who's responsible. And at the very end of it, though, I leave everyone on a message of hope because all of that carnage, chaos, evil, destruction, that's not the very end of things. But in order to truly appreciate the light, you have to expose the darkness. That's what I've always believed. That's the motto of my ministry. That's the motto of this book. To truly understand the greatness of the light, you must expose the depths of the darkness. And that is what this book, I hope and believe, does. So you'll see different icons on there. You see the triangle, you see the all-seeing eye, you see the Baphomet, and you see some other imagery on there that some of you guys will understand, and others of you might not, but if you read the book, you will. Who really runs the world? It's all pictured right there for those with eyes to see and ears to hear. Like I said, if you don't know what all of that means, read the book and you will. It's important, guys. It's a choice that's sat before all of us. Who do we serve? Are we part of the world system? Do we see it for what it is in these latter days, in these last days? Or are we right there, just step in step, right there with everybody in the world? That's really the question that is raised here. So I hope that some of you might want to read it. I'd love to hear your comments. Reach out via email, drop them below. Reach out to me some other way. Many of you guys have, you know how to do it. So I'd be interested to see what all of you think. It is available in paperback and in ebook. So if you'd rather read it on a Kindle, a tablet, some other device, you can get it. The ebook is $4.99. The paperback is $13.99, which is about as cheap as I could make it for as big a book as it is. So I'd love for you guys to check it out. Go on Amazon. It's exclusively on Amazon. And Order of the Eye, the secret force that runs the world. Let me know what you think. Where am I right? Where am I wrong? I guarantee you, no matter what, it's going to shed light on some things you don't know, and it's going to definitely challenge some things you believe. So if you're open to that, then I'd say check it out. I'll come at you guys with some videos here soon. I'm going to stick with, I'll probably have some narcissism stuff, but I'm going to stick a little bit closer to the last day stuff. So if you haven't seen the last video on the Mark of the Beast, go check that out. And there's going to be plenty more to come. So hope you guys enjoy it. Thanks for this. Thanks for the support in advance. Appreciate all of you. And until then, God bless.